about to debunk these niggas though. Watch, listen to this shit. He said he said he had like more wins on me with Cooler or some dumb shit. That was laggy as fuck, by the way, but alright, what's up YouTube? Toxic Arkham here. Today I'm gonna have to be doing another one of these. Wow, that nigga just fucked me up, but I'm gonna have to be doing another one of these rant videos because it's come to my attention some niggas won't get my dick out their mouth. So I was chilling, right? I haven't even been on my PS4 in like what, 4 days. So I come back on and then I type my name in YouTube and I see these niggas just randomly like talking about me and shit. And I saw this nigga, Il Lawrence, was like, he posted me again and he was like talking some shit or something. But I was like, Il Lawrence, I already whooped that guy's ass and all he does is play like a faggot. But this is kind of gonna be like a double rant video because I'm gonna be ranting on these Toxic Arkham haters and these Cooler haters too. But I'm gonna start with these haters first. So I guess to start it off, that nigga, what's his name, Il Lawrence, I already beat the shit out of that guy and he's very laggy when I play him. But I honestly don't care what he says about me. If he wants to keep posting me, that just shows he's on my beat and he just won't fuck off me. Now, I hear that, what's his name, Sarama was talking about me, but I've already whooped Sarama plenty of times, and if he's just gonna lag, like I said, because I don't know what his deal is, but that nigga, he always likes talking about me too for some reason. I don't know why. Because someone said he said like he had more Cooler wins on me or some shit like that. But the thing was, he was counting like laggy ass matches where he was just like walking out of shit. But I already killed his Cooler with Custom Piccolo. But I have more wins on him overall. If he wants to count some laggy dubs like that where he's just walking out of like shit, then I don't know what to tell him. But it's whatever. Now, as far as these other haters are concerned, I honestly don't care what they say about me. Because I heard like Ashton was talking about me too recently, but Ashton is irrelevant. Like, I don't even want to hear that nigga's name anymore, to be honest. That nigga is so irrelevant because he was talking shit, I think, too. Because I had one of the homies message me saying he was like talking shit because he like body changed me, I think 3 years ago when he beat my 13. I was like, congratulations, good job. You did poses on 13 and you body changed me. I was like, you didn't even kill me with that shit. But he was just talking shit out of his ass. But like I said, Ashton's irrelevant. We're not going to waste too much time on his ass. But he's irrelevant. As far as fucking these other haters are concerned, I really don't care. Because I already whooped their asses. And out of all the haters I have, I'd say there's probably, I think, 1 or 2 that have me maybe in debt, but these other ones I already whooped, so I don't care. Alright, so we're gonna kind of change gears now. We're gonna do this second rant. We're gonna be ranting about the, what's it called, these little Cooler haters. I do not. Okay, first of all, I do not like Cooler haters at all. And if you don't know what a Cooler hater is, that's basically someone that just bitches about Cooler 24/7. So, I guess it's no secret in the Xeno community now that there's a lot of niggas that just bitch about Cooler. But the funny thing is, people like that complain about Cooler, they probably can't beat him. Because me, I fight Coolers quite a bit, and I've been fighting Coolers for years now. I honestly don't care if someone does pick Cooler on me or not, but if they're like lagging or running away, I'd say that's probably the only time I'd get like annoyed, but I won't get like annoyed, if that makes sense. Fuck, I almost had that guy, but yeah, these niggas really be complaining about Cooler when they're using what, modded CACs and like Bardock and what's it called, just Bardock in general, because these niggas will literally just pick like CACs with all 125 and all stats, and then they'll complain when they lose to Cooler. And I don't know how you could complain about Cooler, to be honest, if you have like mods or just shit like that in general. If it was me, if I had mods, I wouldn't be complaining about anything, but I don't have mods, so I don't have to worry about that. But if you main or use a CAC like that religiously and you're like complaining about what, Cooler, then you honestly, I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you just need to get good. That may be coming off as a little harsh to some people, but the reality is if you have or like main a CAC, especially like a modded CAC, you should never complain. But niggas like that are just stupid. There was that one nigga, I forgot what his name was, but he would like complain about, what was it called, Cooler, when he was using a CAC, and all he did was like Namek finger loop. That's all he was doing. I don't know what his name was, but he was a bitch made nigga that was just complaining. He was doing dumb shit. But if you do complain about Cooler at this point, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. If you're saying Cooler's like broken and some other stupid shit, then I don't know what to tell you. Because to be honest, Cooler's not broken and he's not even hard to beat, to be honest. Literally, you can beat a custom Cooler, like with my build on with like Android 13. It's that simple. Because niggas be like, oh, Toxic Cooler's broken, he's too OP. I was like, no, he's not. The fuck? But, the thing I think they're trying to say when they do say shit like that is that they can't beat her. They never fought one before like that. Because me, I fight that all the time, and I've beaten it. I've shown people too in some of my videos that, I've beaten that shit with like 13 and even with, what was that character called? Custom Nappa too recently. But to be honest, you could beat like a Cooler or pretty much almost anything if you know what you're doing. But people like that, I guess, don't know how to fight or beat Coolers consistently like that. But I can beat custom Coolers with my build on with Android 13, and nobody really even uses 13 either, and 13 doesn't have a custom preset. But to be honest, there's other ways you can beat it. You can literally just pick Bardock or 16 or even hit and just beat a Cooler. It's not difficult, but niggas need to stop complaining. Like, I don't care if they hate Cooler or not, they're entitled to their opinion, but if they're just complaining about like that only and they're saying like Cooler's broken and shit, that's one of the things that just irritates me to no end. It's just that shit like that. Because I really don't care like what someone mains or uses in that game, even if they're playing like gay with an Earthling or something, but do not complain about Cooler and be like, oh, Cooler's broken just because you're losing when you have like modded stats on, or you're just doing something gay, or you're just using Bardock or something. Because to be honest, shit like that just shows that you're like hypocritical and you're stupid if you're just complaining about Cooler. But as far as these haters are concerned, all I'm going to say to them is they can just keep bitching about it, because they're never going to nerf. Like, there was somebody, I think even in one of my videos, they were like saying they need to nerf Cooler or something, and I can tell you right now firsthand they're not gonna nerf Cooler, because if they were to nerf Cooler, they would have to nerf these other cast characters, and they're not going to, and I don't want them to nerf cast characters, so I'm not gonna say I want them to nerf any cast characters, even if it was like Hit or something, but they're not nerfing Cooler. I don't know who said that, but they're not nerfing that nigga. The reason Cooler even got buffed again, I think, was because people kept complaining about them, and I think the more they complained about him, the more he's going to get buffed, because he got buffed now, I think, like, what, 4 times? Yeah, 4 times. He's got, like, 4 buffs on him right now. But, yeah, they're never gonna nerf Cooler, and if you're only complaining about Cooler for his custom preset, because I've had niggas try to flex on me and say that, they'd be like, oh, you're garbage without custom, or whatever that bullshit was they were saying. But most of the time when I be fighting Coolers, they only use the custom on me, and I don't really complain about it too much unless they're like lagging or they're just running away, breaking their stamina into super guard. I normally don't do that when I play with Cooler, but if they're playing gay or they're just lagging, then I will do it. But there are some guys that will just run with that character and they'll just lag. I fought one guy recently, he had like a 2-bar, and he would just sit there and like run and self-stamina break with Cooler. I still beat him though, but he was just one of those. I thought he was Christ, but I already whooped his ass. But there have been plenty of niggas throughout the years, they tried that Cooler shit, and I haven't ran into one yet I'd say I couldn't beat, because I beat all the, I'm not like flexing or anything, I'm just saying in general, if I was fighting like a Cooler, I could normally beat them with mine or with something else. But it's really not a problem though. Like, I think people should just personally stop complaining about Cooler. But I'm gonna say one more thing, and then I'm gonna cut the video off here. I don't want this to be too long, but so the last thing I guess I will say is that if they are complaining about Cooler, they just want to be a Cooler hater in general, then that's just on them. If they can't beat him, then that's on them, and yeah, that's tough. But I will say this though, I don't like using this some excuse or whatever, but the game's been out for quote unquote what, 4 or 5 years now. If you couldn't adapt to be Cooler at this point, then I guess that was on you, because that's what people say to me when I complain. But that's all I'm gonna say. But I guess I'll see y'all in the next video.